Alright, what's up everyone? This is NinjaDeathStrike. Gonna open up some more Noble Victories packs, so got a patch of 20. I'll probably do 10 right now and save 10 for a little bit later. So, still haven't gotten a Curum, so that's our big number one want. Don't have a Hydreigon yet either, so still looking for one of those. And just any other good cards, hopefully a lot of holo rares, so without further ado, let's open the first one, see what we get. Alright, so right away, I only see that one rare symbol, but we'll see what it is. So, got a Larvesta, Elegem, Yenmask, another Elegem. I've got a ton of these guys already. This one is actually pretty good. I skipped over it last time. But this attack here, First Contact, search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, and then shuffle your deck. That's actually a really good attack, or it can be, you know, it can help you set up your bench early, so that's nice. P-Till, another Rocky Helmet, so nice. We've got a Landorus. This is one of the big guys in this new expansion. I'm not sure how good he's going to be, but you can see he works pretty much like Tornadus or Thundurus. His first attack lets you attach energy, this time from the discard pile, and his other attack does 80 damage. And with Landorus, you do 80 damage, and it does 10 damage to each of the bench Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. So this is definitely a strong card. Maybe not top tier strong, but certainly playable. He's got that nice lightning resistance too, so that means that Zekrom can't take him out in one shot. So that's very nice. Another X-Transceiver, Fracture. I don't have any Axles yet, so getting a couple of those would be nice. So this is a pretty good pack. Worth it just for that Landorus, so let's see what's next. Alright, I see 2 rares right off the bat. That's fantastic, and I see something peeking at me there that's making me very excited. Hey, and an Axu. Alright, first one, even though I have 3 Haxers. So, and we've got Curum. Here we go. The big man on campus right now. Prices for Curum are crazy inflated, so I would not recommend buying one anytime soon, but you can see, got this great 130 hit points here. Outrage, just like Zekrom and Reshiram, but his other attack, Glaciate, is a little bit different. Instead of doing the straight up 120 with a drawback, it does 30 to all of your opponent's Pokemon. So it's a spread damage attack, and it looks like it's going to be really strong. I can't wait to try this guy out in a deck. So, and we've also got Conkeldurr. This is an interesting card that among many other cards would be great if the dragons didn't exist, because his ability Craftsmanship is actually pretty cool. He gets plus 20 HP for every fight energy attached to him, so you can really bulk him up and make him really hard to kill. And he's already got 140 to start with, so even with just 1 energy, bumps up to 160 hit points, making him very hard to KO. And then his attack, top down, flip a coin until you get a tails. For each heads, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. 80 damage is not fantastic, but it's workable. It's enough to take out Magnezone, enough to take out Tyranitar Prime in one hit, so just enough to get by, though 100 would have been a lot nicer. And the effect is okay, you know, it's kind of flippy. Of course, Victini will help it out, as it will with anything that relies on flips for its attack. Another Super Rod, that's fantastic. Here we've got Fossil and Simisear. That's my 3rd one. Next. Okay. Blitzel, Litwick. I would like some Chandelure just because I love Chandelure. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Trubbish. Carblast. Okay. Here's our another Caracosta. Let me take a look at this guy real quick and just talk about him for a minute. On the surface, he looks amazing. I mean, stage 1 with 140 hit points. Add to that this ability, Solid Rock. Every time you flip a coin, every time you take damage, you flip a coin. If it's heads, you reduce that damage by 50. That's awesome. The attack, Crunch, 80 damage, and a guaranteed energy discard. I mean, looking at this card, there's not a whole lot not to like, except this big retreat cost here. Even the grass weakness is better than electric, honestly. So this looks like a great card, but the reason it's not is because of the way you have to get it into play, and that's with the fossils. So if I pull a fossil here, I'll show you exactly why they're so terrible, but basically it's just really hard to get his first form into play because of the new fossil system, and that makes him a lot weaker. You know, if he was just a regular stage 1, or hell, even if he was a stage 2, he'd still be a pretty good card and very playable, but right now there's just not enough support for fossils, and there's no way to really get them onto the bench fast, so he's probably going to end up sitting on the sidelines unless he gets some serious help in coming packs. And we got another X transceiver, Vanillish, and another N, so that's very nice. Got another N, be able to trade off some of those. Okay, hey, there's another Axu. Alright, Mindfu, Larvesta, Timber, Yanmask. We got another Cophagrius. We got another Landorus. Bisharp. Hey, there's a Lampent. Getting closer to Chandelure. And a Girder. Okay, so this is a pretty good pack too. We got another Landorus. Oh well. Next. Yes, I see him already. My eyes go straight to the rares, so let's see what we've got here anyhow. Dweeble, Ponard, Solosis, Larvesta, Panseer, another Larvesta. Here's our second Kyurem, another Cryogonal, our fourth Super Rod, and our fourth or fifth, fourth Simisear. So that's fantastic. This pack is excellent. We got a Super Rod and a Kyurem. Great pack. Cross our fingers for the next one. Okay, well I see 2 rares. That's good. Let's see, tons. How many of these do I have? 4 of these now. Fungus, Blitzel, Yanmask. There's my third Axu. We got a Landorus. That's number 3. Okay, here's the third and final Victini. This one has 70 hit points, and for Fire Colorless, V-Create does 100. But it only works if your bench is full. So it's kind of like that Cincino, except that you have to have your bench full, but it's a basic. So kind of a trade-off. This is definitely a playable card, but I don't know exactly how reliable it is. You need a way to keep your bench full, or you're not going to be able to do that damage. But still, not a bad card. Stunfisk. This is like my 6th or 7th one. And another Rocky Helmet. Okay, 4 more to go. Hey! Alright, Fungus, Ponard, Trubbish. Alright, how many? Okay, I have 7 Electric Stunfisk and 2 Fighting, so I have 9 so far. Swaddle. And Volcarona. I forget what this card does, so let's look at it. Stage 1 with 110, fairly average. Fiery Dance. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. That's okay, I guess. Heat Wave, defending Pokemon's now burned. This is a pretty meh card. The retreat cost of 1 is great. Weakness to water is okay. This card's definitely playable, just in a regular deck, but I don't think it's going to see a lot of really competitive play. The picture's cool, though. So I got 2 of them in the same pack. Palpitoad, another Evilite. Alright, and Swaddle in. 3 to go. Oh, yes. Okay, this has been awesome. I'm opening all of my packs from now on video because I've never gotten pulls like this beforehand. So let's look at our next new rare, Seismitoad. 140 HP, that's good for a stage 2. And the attack that we're interested in here is Round for double colorless. Does 30 damage times the number of Pokemon in play that have Round. Right now, there's only 2 Pokemon that have the Round attack, and that's Seismitoad and his stage 1 Palpitoad. But it does mean that you don't need 4 Seismitoad in play to do 120. You only need a Seismitoad and at least 3 Palpitoad. Still, he's big, he's kind of clunky, and he's not going to survive long enough to hit for that 122 often. So Not a real great card. Kyurem, of course, is amazing. This is going to be number 3. And we got a Durant, a Lampent. Okay, here's the fossil. So let's look at why this is so bad. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Tortuga you find there, put it onto your bench, shuffle your deck afterwards. This is just so unreliable. You know, you're going to end up playing probably 3 or 4 cover fossils and only getting 1 or 2. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 Tortuga. And then the other 2 are just going to be dead draws. All of the Caracosta are going to be dead draws. It's just so hard to get the Tortuga in play that this is really a really bad card. I wish they had done it just like they had before, where you have to put the fossil onto your bench, and it doesn't count as a Pokemon, but it's got to sit there for a turn before you can evolve it. So maybe we'll get a different kind of fossil in a later pack, but for now, they're not very good. So here we go. Ponard, Shelmet, Solosis, Timepole, Golett. Here's Landorus, number 2. I think that's my second reverse holo, and I have 2 of the others. So that's Landorus, number 4. Behem. I don't even know what this thing does. Behem. Synchronize. Does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that share a type with the defending. So it's another splash attacker that hits everything. It's definitely outclassed by Kyurem, though. Only 80 hit points on a stage 1. Just too hard to get into play. Second attack, totally vanilla. Pass. Fracture, Girder, Heatmore. Okay, last pack for tonight. Let's see what I get. Alright, Timepole, Golett, Lickblick, Tynamo, Timber. We've got another V-Create Victini. Oh, we've got the this other Cofagrius. This one, I feel like, has some potential waiting to be discovered. You'll see that 90 HP is not great for stage 1, but the attack that I think is interesting is this one, Demagrigus. Demagrigus, I guess is how you say that. Move all damage counters from one of your benched Pokemon to the defending Pokemon. To me, this is just begging to be played with Reuniclus. It just sounds cool. I mean, you heal one of your Pokemon completely and shift all the damage to your opponent's side of the field. Seems like a really cool attack. I'm not sure if this guy is going to see a whole lot of play, but I hope someone finds a good use for him, because I'd love to use this card. Very quirky and very unique attack. The other one, Perplex, pretty terrible. 3 energy for 30 is awful. Does guarantee confusion, though. And 3 retreat cost is not going to help this guy out, but who knows? Maybe we'll see someone come up with a use for him. We got Mindfu, Duosin, and another Cryonicle. Alright, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching with me, guys, and I will post another video in a couple of days. I'll open up the last of these packs. Until then, stay tuned. More coming your way shortly. Thanks.